Actually, yeah, I like that idea. Let's do traffic control intro 1 for a change.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's enough of that. We haven't used that one in ages, have we?
Oh, that one's good.
That one
Transition
cool.
number
That
5.
is
I like
cool.
that one.
I'll have to figure out
Yeah,
how
so
they don't sponsor us. We have to pay them.
yeah, we got to pay them, but
Powered by Riverside FM.
It's not even Riverside FM anymore. Now it's riverside.com.
yeah, it's riverside.com.
/ in the zone if you want a 10% off your monthly subscription. No, they don't. We don't have an affiliation with them.
No, only
aside from the fact we use them.
On Track Meals is in the zone 10 and get your 10% off, which is great because had I not ordered Bello Bliss, I would have ordered On Track Meals. So my next purchase after I get Bello Bliss paid off is to get On Track Meals again, because you know what? When you just want something quick and easy, On Track Meals, just a bit of liquid, throw it in, bang, steam it, done.
And that's it. You don't even have to add liquid to the food itself. It comes perfectly moist.
Comes perfectly ready to eat.
Yes,
and you would
heard
swear
that right.
you just cooked it out of a pot.
Moist.
Wasn't
that Finn used to say in the show Recess? Do you remember that show?
Yeah.
Randall, with his line every time he saw something that was sort of questionable happening on, he'd be like, "There's just nice."
Yes.
Creepy little kid.
He was definitely creepy. Love it.
He was creepy.
So today's topic,
yes.
living, there's actually one I just thought of, like literally now. So obviously the e-scooters, but living in other countries.
Yeah.
What would life be like?
Depends on the
kind
country,
of transitions from really what we were talking about last week, which was, migration and all that.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if we started to just do what countries are doing to us and just started migrating to them?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know places like New Zealand would happily take us on.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually trying to encourage Aussies to come across, which I'm sure the New Zealanders are like, fuck off, this is our country.
No, it wouldn't be that. It'd be, fuck off, bro, we live here first.
Oh, that reminded me of a dirty joke just then. I heard it on that mad thing, but we won't go there.
7 minutes before you can tell it.
Yeah, I'll wait 7 minutes for that.
Wait for the primary 10 to be up, and then we can start the dirty jokes.
What was it? It was more of it was more of a joke that it came from a New Zealander themselves. So I don't really know if it really counts, but I'll tell it in 7 minutes anyway. So yeah, migrating to other countries. If we actually just started doing what they did to us, how quickly would they just turn around and be like, yeah, nah, this is too much?
Yeah.
I know China, you're not allowed to buy any land, houses, unless you become full-blown citizen. Yet over here in Australia, the minute you walk into the country, you can, if you've got the money, buy a house. It doesn't matter if you're a citizen or not, which makes zero fucking sense, because that's just what China's done to us. They've just come across and gone, we'll buy that, we'll buy that, we'll buy that, we'll buy this, we'll buy that, we'll buy that. And they've just continued until the government finally stood up and said, actually, we're going to stop this. Like,
maybe we should put a stop to it. I mean, we're making tons of money off it, but...
they're making money...
Drag our feet over putting a stop to it because of that.
When you buy a house, there's that many taxes that are double taxes on top of another tax. They're literally double dipping, triple dipping the pie.
Oh, yeah.
That if you took it to court, you could probably win a few cases there and go, well, why was I taxed this when I've already paid for it in that? Oh, but this is a separate department, so it's another fee, even though the department's within the same department itself.
Yeah.
So, but somehow there's a new fee for that fee and then a fee on top of that fee. But if we were to migrate to another country and try and did what they did to us, how fast would they close the borders, or what would life be like? Like, I know people are moving to Bali, for instance. It seems to be a theme. Let's move to Bali. Yet it's for me, Bali is nothing but cheap, nasty, yeah, the accommodation, if you've got the money, you can have good villa with security and this and that, but then you're just swamped by constant tourism and people being fuckwits all the time. You got to deal with more natural disasters over there as well. Like, obviously, they had the big tsunami. How long before another tsunami comes through again? You know, like, there's a lot more that goes on over there that can almost instantly cripple the entire island like it did the first time round. Like, it killed tourism that quick the first time round that, it took years to recover from. But I've even thought about places like America or the UK or, going to the UK, there's not that many job opportunities. In fact, the UK is coming to Australia for work.
Yeah.
And then taking the money back home because they just can't get a job over there. It is somewhat ironic if we try and do what they did to us and did it in reverse. They would quickly shut it down and say, no, not doing it.
Yep.
Bali, anyone can do anything. UK, yeah, maybe. US, well, US is the US with Donald Trump in power. You're probably going to get bombed before anything else. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be living in the US right now, that's for sure. I'd be wanting to get the fuck out of there.
I don't know. No, I don't.
I like what Donald does, but he does take it across the line, I think, a bit too far sometimes.
He craps on a bit, doesn't he, old Trump?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's kind of my little take. I know you wanted to talk about the e-scooter thing, given that we talked about the electric vehicles last week.
Yeah.
E-scooters, I don't personally like the cheaper versions. I've seen the expensive versions, and they seem to be more suitable for the roads that we have and footpaths we have. The missus bought me a $400 one, I believe it was, which still isn't cheap. But there was this tiny little bloody screw that kept popping out in the head, and you couldn't touch it, otherwise it voided your insurance. So I sent it back. They sent a new one. And then that new one had the same problem. So I rang them and emailed and I said, what's going on? And it took ages to get responses, by the way. I mean, weeks.
Yeah, it does.
And they just turned around and go, oh, it's by design. Yep. I said, what do you mean it's by design? How can I charge my electric scooter in good faith that that's not going to now catch fire because you've got a loose screw rolling around in there that could hit the motherboard or hit something that's sparking in there and all of a sudden cause a fire? Like, why? Why would I do that?
Yep.
And they're like, oh, we can offer you a refund. I was like, yeah, I'll take the refund. Like,
fair enough.
I'm not dealing with the cheaper versions of the scooters. Like, it was a good scooter. It looked nice, but you just couldn't do anything with it.
Where'd you get it from, if you don't mind me asking?
It was online through the e-marketplace. I believe it originally came from some scooter joint.
But I mean, like, what brand was it?
Big W Marketplace. But the Big W Marketplace wasn't the people you were dealing with. You had to deal with the actual manufacturer. They were just leasing the website from Big W.
Yeah. I know it.
So,
yeah.
It's crazy how you can't go to Big W and go, I want a refund. This is a shocking product. They just go, sorry, contact the manufacturer. And you're like, are you for real? Yeah. So I think it was Nora or something like that I had to contact.
They're supposed to be...
Yeah, their response time was quite pathetic. And, in the end, obviously, the refund took ages to come back. But, once that process was done with, I was like, oh, thank God I don't have to deal with them anymore.
I got very lucky with the one I have at the moment. Very lucky. Because...
Is yours from the Lenora?
No. No, mine's a 9-bot. I've got a G3 Max 9-bot. That thing's cool. It's got suspension and everything.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That one's designed for our roads and paths. Yeah.
But I went into... I got a nice fat tax refund this year, as you know, because you and I discussed it. And then I went into JB Hi-Fi, and I was like, look, I've got a budget of $1,200, right? Sure, I got more than that back, much more than that back, but I'm not going to tell them that, am I?
Yeah, nah.
A budget of $1,200. I want this one, the second most expensive scooter you've got. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was just under $1,000. Okay.
See, I never tell them how much I got. I always barter with them. Go, $1,000. What's the best deal you can do on this? Can you bring it down? Even though I could just pay the sticker price and just be like comfortable with it and go, well, that's a good price. I always haggle.
Yeah.
Always try to find a good deal. Most times I'll get $100 or $200 off a product if it's expensive.
Yeah, you hang on that. Hang on, make me finish. Okay. So by telling them I'm solidly not spending anything more, I've only brought $1,200. Okay, this guy knows that I'm not going to be buying anything more expensive than that. Okay.
100%.
So he goes downstairs and he comes back up about 10 minutes later. He's like, listen, I don't think we have the scooter you want in stock. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, cool. Well, is there anywhere else nearby that has it in stock? And he's like, all right, look, I'm going to go make a few phone calls. I'll find out. I'll be back in a few minutes. Another 10 minutes goes by. So now I've been waiting around for 20 minutes. Okay. And again, he comes back and he's like, look, the only other store in the area that has one in stock is Narellan. Okay. Now, Narellan's not that far away. I'd be happy to drive to Narellan. And then he goes, right, you can either, because you know these JB Hi-Fi guys work on commission, right?
100%, yeah.
So he goes, right, you can either go to Narellan or I can offer you this one, which is the only scooter we have in stock, the G3, the fucking top of the line 9-bot, for $1,200. $500 he took off this thing from me.
Wow. So he's managed to get it down $500.
Yep.
That's insane. So I usually get 100 or 200 off. If you get 500 off, like, you know damn well they're just trying to clear that last stock and just like, get it, go on. So
he's like, I know we have one single one in stock downstairs because I saw it and I was looking for your other one. I will give it to you for $1,200. It was a $1,700 sticker price.
Why? I see. I would have just gone downstairs, gone, yeah, I'll discount that. Bring it upstairs with me and gone, I will give you this one for $1,200. and then just had to say, sold, gentlemen. So, yeah, when you can get those kind of deals, you know that they're coming on sale real soon. But the fact that he's probably looked at the PC as well and he's seen that a few of them are sold for around $1,200. So when you start researching, and that's what always gets me, because sometimes I'll do my research before I buy a product, before I go into store. But then other times I'll buy the product, go home, then research and be like, oh, how much cheaper could I have gotten this? And most of the time I've done myself in. And I'm like, fuck, I could have actually got a few $100s off if I bartered just a little bit harder. But I do pretty well when it comes to TVs. So we got a $2,000 TV for $1,400. So we get a few bits there and little bits and pieces. The new dryer that we've got, I think we got $300-$400 off, and we upgraded from the last version we had. So it was just, it seems washers and dryers seems to be an ongoing cost now. But electric scooters, when you can get them that cheap, that's insane. And they last long too, those ones.
Oh, yeah. The last one I had a 9-bot G30 Max, which is pretty old now. I think that the G30 Max was released in 2019, and that's when I bought it. That thing lasted me up until this year. That's fucking 7 years.
That's 7 years. That's still good life. And is it still working?
No, yeah, it works. I sold it though.
Works, but you know, gone.
I put 5,000 kilometers on the clock though.
I would have still sold that and be like, $600.
I sold it to that very night. I sold it for $50 because I got no use for it. I didn't really
$50.
Didn't care about the money, and the back tire on it's completely fucked.
Okay, so, yeah, there you go. Still works, just need to replace the tire.
Yeah. And I had the replacement tire, so I just gave him the replacement tire, and I went, listen, there's a bloke over in Smeaton Grange, so it's like not very far from where I am.
I would have given you $50.
I'm not mailing a damn e-scooter all the way to WA.
Come on.
Ride it to your house.
Right at me.
Something to charge it every 60 Ks up to Nullarbor.
It would have been about $100 and something odd for postage.
But no, this guy was a uni student, so at the university just over here. So I told him, look, there's a bloke in Smeaton Grange, which is about 3 Ks in the opposite direction for him.
Yep.
He replaces these tires for $60 each. So, you know.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Really, you're paying $110 for a $500 scooter.
Yeah, take that any day of the week.
And all he's going to do with it is just pot around.
And the fact is, you got a nice scooter for $1,200 that's worth $2,000. That's even better. So
this guy's just going to use it to pot around from Woolies to his dormitory to the lecture hall, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. How come we don't have universities like America? Like America's got full-blown live on site, but they've got everything all in one place. Like, and you look over here and you've got a university over here, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And even still, you've still got not everything on site. It's literally just a bunch of rooms with your teaching, lecturing rooms, and that's it.
We do have
You look at some of these American universities, and they've got cafes, they've got fast foods on site, they've got, big dining areas. The places are massive. They got fucking lacrosse fields, for fuck's sake. You look at our universities, and it's like...
The way most American universities work is they will build an entire town around the university.
Yeah.
And that's so you get these, what they call university towns, and like the whole town gets behind the university football team, the university baseball team. Students will move to the town. They don't have dorms inside the university. They'll move to the town with roommates to study at the uni. And they have these, they have shops and everything that support the university students. No worries. You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good. Keep going.
So they do it that way. And that's why in the movies it looks like they have these fast food joints on the campus, which they actually don't. They're in the university town itself. And
yeah, well, I want to find a university that's got everything like one of these American ones, but I don't think we're ever going to find it, which is kind of annoying because it would be awesome to have like an Aussie university that has a baseball team that you could go down and support, and they've got full marching bands and cheerleaders, like having something decent. Instead of just building universities and it just being so regimented that it's, go to school and have to study and that's it. Like go home, go sleep, go eat, repeat. Like it's, yeah.
We have
for me, I'd like to see something
very similar to that here in Campbelltown. The university we have here is Western Sydney University. And they don't have the football team and all that. But they do have, it's a suburb that's built up around the university.
Yeah, okay. What about have they got soccer pitches or anything nearby?
Yeah, they've got sports fields and all that sort of thing. Maybe they do have a football team. I don't know. Let me look that up.
I haven't seen one yet. It would be nice.
If it is, it's not a nationally recognized football team. It's just like a school football team.
Yeah, there's not one that I've naturally seen.
Western Sydney University football team. Oh, not Washington State Cougars.
Stay straight to America. Speaking of that, Three-Wheeled Bicycle, get on board and listen to their podcast. We are sponsored to a degree. Good friends with the people that run Three-Wheeled Bicycle. Go check them out.
They're sponsored. Oh, they do have a football team. Western Sydney University represents student soccer and football through the Western Sydney University Ducks.
There you go, the Ducks Awards.
And the university also maintains a major partnership with the professional Western Sydney Wanderers.
Yeah, but now look up WA Perth.
Western
Australia Perth University football team.
University football team. I've never
you get big when you can't do your pants up anymore.
This is why I wear expandable pants.
Yeah.
Okay, so the University Football Club of Perth University. What is it? Perth features two prominent university clubs dominating local leagues. The University Football Club, which for some reason is acronymed down to UWA.
Yeah, UWA, and University of Western Australia.
Oh, okay, University of Western Australia. So I thought it was University Football Club would be UFC. They can't call it that. That's very taken. And the Curtin University Wesley Football Club, both competing heavily in AFL via the Perth Football League alongside dedicated soccer clubs.
It's not like an on-site sort of thing like America.
Yeah.
So America's universities have like full-blown football fields and baseball fields, all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
I think they've even got a sporting college. I think they call it like professional sports.
Sporting university here. I can't remember what it's called,
sporting university.
Australia.
And I've heard
Australian
of it,
University of Sports, yeah.
There you go.
And I think its campus is here in Sydney somewhere. So I'm sure
That's
it would
awesome.
have a football team.
Yeah, once again, have to move a whole country just to do something that you love doing. And I'm sure you have to be sponsored at that.
There are a lot of things in America that would be awesome, and a lot of things in America that would also be crap.
Yeah, well, that is true.
Thinking about some of the things you and I have been through recently, medically wise, I'd hate to know what your bills would have looked like if we were in America.
My medical bill would have been close to probably 150 grand easily. I guarantee it. The American university, the American healthcare system is a joke. I wouldn't have been out of pocket 6.5 grand. I would have been out of pocket, I reckon, easy 100, 150
close to 150 grand, yeah,
easily.
Or if you had insurance, you'd be out of pocket maybe 10 grand, and then your what do they call it? Your premium would go up as well.
Exactly, the premium tops it up again. Whereas over here, at least your premiums don't go up. Nothing goes up. It all stays the same.
I had a little procedure done last weekend. I've had a couple of polyps cut out from under my arms, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking, fuck, I'm just walking out of the doctor's office. I've just had what's considered surgery done, and I'm just walking out of the doctor's office. I haven't given anyone a credit card or anything like that. No. If I was in Steve's position, Steve Van Harten from Three Wheel Bicycle, he'd be out of pocket like $2 grand for that little procedure.
Easily.
It'd be, the bloody bill would be arriving at his house, and it'd be as thick as a Harry Potter book.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing about America is their system over there is not good in terms of health. Like, even if you had private health, like, it's just, I couldn't imagine having that kind of life. But that's the difference between Australia. Australia has a good healthcare system in that sense.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to everything else, they fail, which then lets down the whole system.
Yeah.
So it's annoying because it would be nice to have all the good shit. But yeah, America, I probably wouldn't want to be around for the healthcare, that's for sure.
But it works as far as the small stuff is concerned.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't
in terms of everything else, it'd be really good.
Let's say if one of us had cancer, for example, I wouldn't want to be going through that and having that stress of figuring out how the fuck we're going to pay for the chemotherapy and all the bills from specialists and whatnot, as well as actually going through this life-threatening situation.
100%. It's one of the downsides to America's healthcare, and I don't think they have a fully comprehensive system either. It is literally by design that you're still out of pocket somewhere or another. At least over here, you're not. So that's the only plus side to all of that.
There's PC on a timer to switch off after like half an hour or something.
I'll just leave it running in the background.
Because I know it's it chews through the power, I know that.
No, that's all right. We got the sun out at the moment. I'll just switch the audio and the video off and leave it running in the background.
That sounds good. Yeah. I'll run through the sponsors. So number one, first and foremost, the one that we actually get some money from is On Track Meals. For all of your adventuring needs, go to ontrackmeals.com.au/in-the-zone. And yes, it is .au. This is an Australian-owned and Australian-run company. Anytime you deal with their customer service team, you're going to be speaking with a proper flesh and blood Australian person.
Yes. On Track Meals is probably one of the better, they are the better ones, not only just for your daily living meals, but adventure, camping, holidaying, any sort of scenario you've got. If you need a meal prep or anything like that, On Track Meals, use our code word on in the zone 10 and you'll get 10% off at the checkout.
If you are like us, a professional driver, it helps you out a lot because we never know where we're going to be sent on a daily basis, although I sort of do these days, but it's hard to tell when and where your lunch break is going to pop up. Or if in my case, your bus, for example, breaks down around about lunchtime, you don't know where that's going to happen. You could be sitting on the side of the road for hours. You don't know if you're going to be near a cafe or something. And sometimes it's nice to just have a heated meal. So,
and all you got to do is add any kind of liquid to that steamer bag and bang, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Any kind of liquid, except for mercury, that probably wouldn't work. But you have yourself a heated meal ready to go. All you need is 200 mils of water. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So that's ontrackmeals.com.au/in-the-zone. And then we have Bello Bliss. who don't really give us anything, but we still like to talk about them anyway because they're fantastic. They're this little shower steamers. You hang them up in the shower, they make the whole room smell nice, and depending on which one you get, it either relaxes
and I'm going
you.
to send you a couple more because I've just bought some.
Neat.
So I'm going to send you a couple in the mail. So send me your address again, and I'll shoot them across to you.
All right, that's 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not reading them out. I'm not reading my address out online. Yeah, I'll text it over to you, man. And last but not least, certainly, as we always say, go over to Three Wheel Bicycle. That's the number 3 CHEEL Bicycle podcast, and give our friend Steve over there a listen. He's a fantastic guy. He's someone who can sit and talk to you for 3 hours without having anyone to talk to.
Exactly. He is insane, and he will keep the conversation going any way he possibly can.
That's it. But for now, that is it from us. Time to hit the theme tune, and we are out of here.
Take it easy, guys. We'll see you again next week.
And keep the green roads green.